So now this is a church where I talked about the 7 churches that you shouldn't go to. So this is a church where you should attend. These are the churches you should stay. I'm gonna also give you some names of recommendations of people I think are good. I don't. Let's see. All the churches I mentioned before, they limit God, or they have no God a part of them at all. So a church you should go to, one that doesn't limit God, and one that has God. I mean, first one that honors God and doesn't limit God. One that worships Jesus in spirit and in truth. One that uplifts others, helps others in need, and also gives them the gospel, the truth about Jesus Christ, and doesn't sugarcoat it. A church like the church in Philadelphia, which is mentioned in the book of Revelation. That's a church you should be attending. A church that meets the criteria of 1 Timothy and the book of Corinthians. A bishop is one man with a wife, or one woman with a husband. You can't limit God. Because he does say, your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. So, a church where they're teaching solid Christian Bible teaching. That is the church you should attend. And here's some recommendations who I believe are good. And you still have to be careful. We have to read the word for ourselves. Don't just take somebody's word for it. So I like a little bit of Robert Morris. I think he teaches some good things. And except when he gets to tithing, he gets a little. But I like Robert Morris a little bit. Charles Stanley, good Bible teacher. DC Talk, good worshipers. Toby Mack, Bill Gaither. Yeah, those are the good worshipers I'd recommend. A good Christian comedian, Michael Jr. He is funny. If you're looking for some comedy, he is funny. I'd recommend him. Robert Furrow, of course, of Calvary Chapel. I think he's a good, solid Bible teacher. Waylon Sears of Zion City, and his mentor, Zane Anderson, Victory Worship Center. They teach a little bit about deliverance, and I recommend them. And Waylon Sears is a good Bible teacher of Zion City. He's also one of my pastors. Thank you, Waylon Sears. Jimmy Evans. I recommend Jimmy Evans. He teaches some good stuff on the end times. John Hagee a little bit. Just a portion. I like a portion of his things. Joseph Prince. I like a portion of his things too. I recommend some of his teachings about grace and who we are with the Father. And let's see. Reinhard Bunke, True Healing Ministries. I believe when he laid his hands on people, I believe those people actually got healed. I think he has one of the gifts of healing. I think he is a true faith healer. Let's see, who else? Revealing Truth with Sean Christie. Great ministry about, he tells you who to watch out for and who to be careful of. I recommend him. Oh, and Got Questions Ministries. they're good ministry, and I like that how they answer questions and stuff. So I recommend them too. And and there's another pastor I recommend. He's really good. Greg Laurie. I recommend Greg Laurie, and of course Chuck Smith. So these are the ones that I recommend. Take care and God bless.